Hey guys, what is up? FERB182 here again, and I kind of want to do a review on the movie Lights Out. This movie was I'm gonna get to it in the review. So yeah, the whole story goes, I went out with my girl for her birthday to go see Lights Out, and first of all, I don't do horror at all. I hate horror movies. I don't like them. I just find them not worth my time. And yeah, oftentimes it is because they scare me. But my girlfriend loves horror movies, so I decided, hey, I'll go. In all honesty, I was alright with this because my girl wanted to go. I know how it is, and I told myself, hey, it seems like fun. Now, we got there kind of late, but at this point we figured out that whatever it was, demon lady was tormenting a little kid, which dick move, by the way. Don't torture little kids, that's a dick move. Alright. On that note, that movie fucking sucked. It was horrible and it was bad. I didn't like it at all. It was a complete and utter waste of my time. I fucking hated this movie. And I bet most of you guys are like, oh yeah, no, he only hates it because he couldn't handle how scary it was. No, I don't hate it for that reason. I hate it for the fact that it's fucking stupid. Now, let me explain. If you want to see the movie, or if you're like fucking people around my neighborhood and want to buy it from the guy that sells it at the end of the supermarket, don't fucking money on that movie. One of the problems that I had with that movie is that the only parts that were scary were jump scares. I went to the theaters to watch this movie, so you could imagine the surround sound. I got that whole movie was just loudness in my ear, and that was the only scary part of the movie. Only the parts where there'd be some random freak jump scare out of nowhere, or just some random thing thumping. Like, you would expect there to be something scary about this, but they're not. Now, another thing that causes fear in the horror movies would be the main enemy, or the thing that the entity that they can't explain. But in this movie, it was a shadow lady named Diana or some shit, and I honestly thought that's a casual name. That name was too casual for me, and to be completely honest, for that reason, that was another reason I didn't like it. It was too casual of a movie. Now, let me explain this whole jump scare situation. It only ever got you if it was right in your ear. Once you saw her, that was about it. You saw her, and then there was a part where she was crouched down, scratching at the wood. Okay, so the lights would flicker, and then she would be there, and then they'd flicker again, and they wouldn't be there. But she got up to attack, and I shit you not, this dumb bitch attacks like a fucking Scooby-Doo enemy. You know that fucking ghost with the chains in the original Scooby-Doo that yelled and shit? That's basically fucking her, and it was so sad.
Everywhere we look, Scoob, giggling green ghosts. His eyes. Right.
Sad. This movie is basically a sci-fi movie that somehow managed to make it to the big screen. That's all this movie is. The whole thing about the lady, Diana, all she is some friend of the mom's that died, and she lives only because the mom chooses to keep her in her memories, and she only comes when the main lady is depressed, which is the mother of the movie and isn't the main character. I actually can't find the main character in this movie because they're all equally stupid and unimportant. You're probably wondering one thing, and that's what happened. What's this movie? It's fucking a waste of time. But if you're serious about that question, it's basically some demon haunting not even a demon, just some spirit of a ghost that's haunting this lady because she's depressed. And the main character, which is the mother, has a daughter, and that daughter is pointless to this whole story. She basically puts herself in danger with her little brother, which is the main character in the story as well. But none of that matters. The thing that you would expect to be scary is the ghost herself, or even the unique way that she kills people. Now, this is the thing that made it a sci-fi movie. Sci-Fi Channel. Those shitty movies like fucking Sharktopus, Barrigator, basically a sci-fi movie is two animal names put together and it's a giant monster killing rednecks. Okay, that's basically a sci-fi movie. Okay, this whole thing had me, it was dumb. She grabbed a cop, put him on the floor, dragged him away, and then she brought back some stupid prop. They honestly tried too hard to make her scary, and for that reason, I didn't enjoy the movie. At first, I was one of those casual guys who I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. So what I did is, I looked away when it got too intense, but in all honesty, I just fucking sat the whole movie bored as shit, wanting to go to the restroom because I need a piss. But that's something I couldn't do. In all honesty, I probably wouldn't put this movie in the first place, but this movie got me so, like, it was stupid. The mom is it's not creative. It was a cheap movie. It looked cheap to make. What's the cheapest price you could make a movie? That's this movie. It wasn't interesting. It was bad. I didn't like it at all. And to add to that, I'm glad that I got free movie tickets to go watch this movie because I wouldn't have put attention into it. Personally, I wouldn't go watch it. If you want to go watch it because you like horror movies, then watch it. Some parts are enjoyable. No, there's a lot of comedy in it, which makes a great horror movie, guys. Man. Well, the moral of this story is that movie got me. It's pointless. It's a stupid story with sloppy storytelling, cheap props. It's not that entertaining. I honestly don't see why it was made. The main creature tried too hard to be scary. The only part that got you were jump scares. After you saw her once, you were pretty much just used to her. The kids' sole purpose was to just tell the story and make it consist upon itself. And in all honesty, I hated it. I will literally read you one of the last lines of this story. So the end, this is a spoiler, terrible spoiler alert, but the ending of this movie, it ends with the mom pointing a gun at her head and saying, "Oh, you put my kids away, you leave my kids alone. You only live because of me. Oh, you don't believe me?" So she points a gun at her head and she shoots herself. What the fuck did she say before she shoot herself? "I'm saving your lives." I honestly thought that ending was the most unoriginal, non-creative, cheap excuse for an ending that I've seen. I leave you at that note. What do I rate this movie? Let's go off the star system. No, I'm too good for the star system. We're all too good for my star system. Like and subscribe if you're too good for this star system. I gotta leave this at... Fuck, what's a fucking quota could I use? One. Literally just one. No. I give it a 6 out of 600.
Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score?
6.
Woo! And how many do I need to pass?
6.
Ooh.
100.
That's right. Always end on a meme. Well, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Always remember to share. And on that note, I'll leave you to the next one. Peace.